Today we will be reading you The Adventures of Ham and Dude, Chapter 2.
That night, while Dude ate his food, he stared at Ham with an evil look in his eye. When he went to bed, he had a feeling of pure angriness towards the hamster. At last, he fell asleep. He shot up from his bed and started barking like crazy. Everyone was racing out of the house. Dude was so confused. Suddenly, he noticed the fire. It was going straight for Ham's cage. At first, he was reluctant to save him, but sympathy won him over. Ham couldn't escape, and the girl would be so sad without him. Suddenly, he forgot all about his despising of Ham and just ran as fast as he could. Dude tried to open the cage door, and Ham was ready to run out the door when it was open. It took Dude a long time to get the door open. The fire was almost to them. Dude was so hot. When he finally got the door open, he ran as fast as he could. And surprisingly, Ham got on him just in time. They dashed out the front door, but were confronted by a wall of fire. Dude turned around and looked for another exit, but they were surrounded by smoke and flames.
Dude barked like mad. Ham, on the other hand, was thinking very hard. And only when the fire was almost to them, he got an idea. The ducks! He told Dude his idea. Dude immediately rejected the idea. But as the fire got hotter and hotter and closer, he had no choice. Fine, Dude said disappointedly. So, Ham made a horrendous sound. Quack-a-doodle-doo! And in 5 seconds, all the ducks swooped in and grabbed Ham and left Dude. Ham told the ducks to go get Dude. Get Dude too, said Ham. No, yelled the ducks all together. He saved me, still not helping. He'll never chase you again. Fine. So they swooped back and strained to pick up Dude. They managed to get him out of the house and to the pond slowly with a lot of ducks because Dude was a lot bigger than the ducks. He lapped the water. It was cold compared to the burning fire. Ham did a bit, but he was scared because he didn't want to fall in. Dude purposely got in the water because he was so hot. They found their owners, and they looked relieved to see Ham and Dude, wet and all. Soon, they moved to a new house. Dude didn't like moving because he had to remark his territory, but he did it. The new place they went for walks was a wondrous place where ducks were everywhere, and Dude loved to chase the ducks. And could, because these ducks were not Ham's friends. Ham became good friends with some local squirrels. Though they didn't like to admit it, Ham and Dude are good friends. They enjoy their new house until they found out that their neighbors despise all animals, except for their spoiled cat. The cat's name was Mr. Cuddlesworth. Every day he wore a different bow tie. He was extremely fat and pathetic.
One day, Ham and Dude were on a walk when they ran into Mr. Cuddlesworth. He was in a stroller. Yes, he has a stroller. He was feasting on a can of tuna fish, looking extra fat and pathetic. Ham and Dude were making a plan of attack to get rid of Mr. Cuddlesworth once and for all. When they got home, they talked about their plan, but they actually couldn't talk about it in the house because the mom was taking a nap and the dad would get mad at Dude for barking. They needed a new place to talk, so they went outside. But Mr. Cuddlesworth was sitting in a lawn chair by the backyard, so they decided to be really loud and annoying so Mr. Cuddlesworth would go back inside. Eventually, it worked. Then they talked about their plan and put tons of traps in Mr. Cuddlesworth's yard. They dug a bunch of holes and filled them with litters. Dirty, dirty litter. After a lot of waiting, Mr. Cuddlesworth found them, and hating them, went after them. But he didn't get very far because Mr. Cuddlesworth fell in a hole. Mr. Cuddlesworth was stuck. Ham and Dude talked him into running away, because if he didn't, they'd keep torturing him. If you leave now, you don't need to be tortured. But if you don't leave, you can never be at peace, said Ham. Then Dude, plus you're the worst type of creature, and you're ugly. Mr. Cuddlesworth was deeply offended. Everyone was supposed to love him. With some help to get out of the hole by Ham and Dude, he ran away, and Dude and Ham hoped they'd never see him again. Then they saw his owners. They came out as soon as Ham and Dude were leaving and saw what they had done to their yard. Mr. Cuddlesworth was gone. They had a look of deep hatred in their eyes. And Ham and Dude knew if they were going to have a good life at all, they'd need to get rid of them too. Mr. Cuddlesworth's owners went back inside and called Ham and Dude over. Ham and Dude went inside, where they went straight to bed with no dinner.